sense a yearning in you, my son.
See,
What is it you seek?
I seek tequila. Hey, what the hell, Luke Walker?
Hey, that's Mr. Luke Walker to you. And give me a break, will you? I haven't used the Force in like 30 years. You want to try again?
No, it's okay. I'm already drunk.
My work here is done.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, cast of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Director Ryan Johnson, Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Andy Serkis, Gwendolyn Christie, Kelly Marie Tran, and Laura Dern, plus unnecessary censorship, Star Wars Edition. And now, may the Force be with you. Here's Jimmy Kimmel! Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us on. The Force is not so strong with this one. Tonight is Star Wars night. The director and cast of Star Wars The Last Jedi. All here tonight. We are down to our last Jedi and our last president here. Tonight's show will be like Comic-Con, except the only nerd that gets to ask annoying questions is this one right in front of you. As I mentioned, we've got the whole cast here. I'm going to interview them. You're going to hear what they have to say, and then together we are going to vote one of them out of the movie. It really will be interactive tonight. Star Wars, of course, it's now an official part of the holiday season. So tonight, to bring it all together, we are, and I especially am pleased to unveil for the first time in this galaxy, the Chewbacca Christmas tree, ladies and gentlemen. This Christmas tree. Oh, look at that. It cost more than $1 million to build this and worth every nickel. Right, Guillermo?
Right, Jimmy.
You guys have a tree at the house yet?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe you want to bring this home to your wife.
Yeah, she will love that.
Would she? Okay, good. Tell her this is what it looks like every night after they sweep up at Supercuts.
Okay. All right.
You know, there's only one little ball of joy in the universe that is cuter than Guillermo, and that little ball is here with us here in studio tonight. Please say hello to BB-8, everybody. Look at that. Wow. Hello, BB-8. How's it going? Oh, really? You have a girlfriend, huh? She's here in the audience? Oh, wow. Where is she? Oh, look at that. She's a vacuum cleaner. Good score. Very nice to meet you. May I ask where you and BB met? Bikram Yoga. Wow, I didn't know you did that. Well, congratulations to both of you. And thank you for being here tonight. It's very exciting to have you here. I didn't understand that, but it's okay. Why don't you go hang out with Guillermo and you can just kind of watch over the rest of the show. All right, there you go. BB-8, everybody. Boy, if people are just waking up stoned right now, there's... I apologize. You know, the Star Wars franchise has given us many beloved droids over the years, like BB-8, R2-D2, C-3PO, but there are many lesser-known droids who didn't make the cut, who didn't make it all the way to Episode 8. And tonight, I thought it fitting to pay tribute to those robots who fell well before their time. Well, I don't want to get too heavy here, but I hope they were recycled. The Last Jedi opens December 15th, and they're very secretive about everything, of course, but we have been able to learn a couple of things. According to my sources, you know, I work for the company that makes Star Wars. According to my sources, Luke Skywalker will be reunited in this movie with his long-lost brother, Tyrion Lannister. They both have daddy issues, so that's... And the big question as far as family goes is who are Rey's parents? For almost 2 years now, people have been obsessing about this. Online, people have been writing, posting speculation, and after much investigation, I am excited to inform you, Rey's parents are Barbara and Steve Matheson. They live in Tucson, Arizona. Steve is a mortgage broker, Barb is a registered nurse. They don't quite understand Rey's Jedi lifestyle, but they support her nonetheless, and I think that's wonderful. Meanwhile, back here on the planet Earth, the big lead story of the day. Now look at that. Welcome back to the cast of Star Wars: The Last Jedi is on the way, and the new Star Wars trilogy is also on the way. The new trilogy, I guess they're still in the very early stages of development, and I assume they must be looking for ideas. So my partner Guillermo and I went on what's known here in Hollywood as a pitch meeting. We sat down with Rian Johnson, who's been selected as the creative force behind this new trilogy, to pitch some what we think are really great characters and ideas. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Jimmy.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Mind if I put this up here?
Yeah, sure.
How's it going?
It's good.
This is my writing partner, Guillermo.
Hey, Guillermo. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you.
He's from Mexico. So we have kind of an international thing going on here.
Excellent.
By the way, love the movie. You did such a great job with that.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It doesn't come out.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where should I sit? Right here?
That's good. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I understand you have 3 more movies to make.
We got a whole new trilogy. Yeah.
That's a handful, isn't it?
It is. It's a lot.
Are you going to use the old characters at all?
No, the idea is we're good. We need
He's not going to use the old
a
characters.
whole new set of characters. And
So you'll need a lot of characters.
Yeah, we gotta come up with some stuff. Yeah.
Well, we've been working on some stuff, and I think we can help you with this. And now you don't have to use all of these, but I think there are definitely going to be maybe 7 or 18 of these that you're going to like and you're going to want to use.
Okay.
So, our first character is called Senor Tapas. Guillermo actually came up with this one. He's an alien, and he serves food in very small portions.
Small plates, sort of thing. Shots of tequila here too. Okay, Senor Tapas.
Okay, all right. So
all right.
we'll give that one a what, a 10?
Yeah, depending on the total scale, yeah, we can say 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jabba's Palace. Music, right?
Sure, yeah.
You need a boy band. The Star Boys. Look at me.
And with the tentacle, it ties it into the alien. Yeah, Star Wars.
It could be like the Star Wars version of One Direction.
Okay.
And you also, like, it's a great way to end the movies, too, because you don't have to come up with a real ending to these movies. You just go into the Star Boys singing, and everybody just, like, goes out of the theater feeling pumped for the next one.
Some musical number to take it out, kind of.
He knows what we're saying.
Wow, okay. Very smart.
All right. Okay.
Star
He likes
Wars.
all of them
Star
so
Wars,
far.
yeah.
This
Well,
one is called Duncan Squidge.
Tell me more about Duncan.
Well, he's inspired by the monkey from Dora the Explorer.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
We might
But
some
he's
issues legally.
got a lightsaber. He's writing that one down, so I think he likes that one.
Well, I'm going to run it by legal, but yeah.
You don't have to run these by legal.
Okay.
Okay. Bikini Chewbacca. It's like Chewbacca, but in the bikini.
Sexy.
Yeah. You don't like it. What if we took the hair off completely and had like an alopecia Chewbacca?
That could be worse.
A hair worse.
Yeah, it could possibly be worse.
You love the idea alopecia Chewbacca.
Not really. It doesn't actually.
The mind trick doesn't work?
Executive, yeah, it doesn't work.
Did I do the hand wrong?
It's not that. It's fictional. It doesn't.
It's like this, I think.
No, it does. It's not about.
No?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, it is working.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. You know what? I feel like the renderings, maybe you need to see some of this stuff, like for real.
I feel like I got. Okay. Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but you have 3 movies, you're going to need 3 endings.
Yeah.
1 for each movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay? We have an idea. You can use it for any of them.
Great.
I'd probably save it for the 3rd movie because you're not going to be able to top it.
Okay.
It's that good.
Great.
So close your eyes, if you would, cover them.
Okay.
Kimmel, the lights, get the thing. Okay. You're not looking, are you?
I'm not. No.
Okay. You ready?
I'm very ready.
Open your eyes.
Okay.
I give you Yoda. 17 fighting Yodas. Yoda's fighting his own self. Times 17. Isn't that awesome? And it would save you so much money.
I can imagine.
Because you wouldn't have to do CGI or any of that stuff.
Right. It's all practical.
And speaking of money, how exactly would we work compensation? I guess we could maybe take a cut of the box office. Maybe we could Venmo.
Basically, we can discuss. Do you do working validation, sir? No.
All right, tonight we are all Star Wars The Last Jedi. We'll be right back with Ryan Johnson, Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, and Daisy Ridley.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by the new 2018 Nissan Rogue. Innovation that excites.
Star Wars The Last Jedi is with us next week. Hey, please join us next week. We have brand new shows with Chris Pratt, Tracy Ellis Ross, Neil Patrick Harris, Melissa McCarthy, Margot Robbie, Dave Franco, and we'll have music from Hanson and the great Chris Stapleton, too. So please join us for all that next week. Our first guests tonight are 3 of the most powerful lightsaber-wielding warriors in the galaxy, and the 4th is a regular guy named Ryan, who's kind of their boss. Star Wars The Last Jedi opens December 15th. Please welcome writer-director Ryan Johnson, Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, and Daisy Ridley. I was watching the movie from 2 years ago today, and I started getting excited because, with all the horrible stuff that's going on, it's exciting to have this to look forward to at the end of this year. It really is like a positive thing that's happened, because of you guys, and, thank you for doing that.
Escapist entertainment at its finest.
Yes, that's right.
All to say, we're in no reality zone, so don't worry about that.
I can barely see Adam down there. Hi, Adam. How are you? It's okay.
Good. How are you?
It's unusual for me to interview the director and stars of a movie that I haven't seen and we can't actually talk about. You can't say anything.
Imagine how we feel.
I haven't seen the film yet. I hear it's good. I hear it's
probably
very
take
good.
a quick look at it before it gets out.
Yeah, I'm going.
So how's your Christmas shopping going? Anything new? Is there a Secret Santa gift exchange between the cast members? Something, anything like that?
We should.
That would have been a nice idea.
It's not too late. It's really not too late.
Now you tell us.
We'll get you a hat and you can draw the names out of the whole thing. This I think we know. This movie takes place it picks up right where The Force Awakens left off. Is that correct?
That's right.
Is that something we can say?
We can say that.
So that movie ended. Daisy, you were on a cliff with Mark, and
A literal cliffhanger.
a literal cliffhanger. That's
I love
right.
the visual pun. I'm actually standing on a cliff.
Yeah. Was that intentional, or you just realized that?
I hope so. JJ has a great sense of humor. I suggested they print "to be continued" on my forehead, but he said, no, that's a bridge too far.
I see. Okay. So is that where the movie picks up? Do you pick it up right there?
We pick it up right after the events of the last movie. So,
Okay. So
yeah.
yes.
I'm,
So you guys had to go back to that spot, and was that strange to go back to that spot after all that has happened?
I actually never asked Mark about this, but when we did it first time around, I was really sick. Like, I had adrenal exhaustion, so I know for some of it, I don't know which bit of yours, because then we did do it together. I was in a tent being sick. Yeah,
I
so
got
trying
you.
to recreate it, I was like, what was I doing that day?
Jedi vomit was coming out of you?
Yeah, it was loud and forceful.
Whose idea was it to grow the beard?
Well, in the script it says he turns, removes his hood, with white flowing hair and a white beard. It is Luke Skywalker. And I said, well, wait a minute. Chronologically, if this follows Return of the Jedi, I'm only in my early 50s. What's this Methuselah look that you have planned for me? And I don't color my hair, but when I grow my beard, white comes out. So I didn't want to wear a wig. Those always look dodgy.
Yeah.
So I said, let me grow the beard, and if you're happy with the gray that I have, we'll go with that. And that's what happened. I grew it out, and I never heard...
Does a Jedi use the lightsaber to trim his beard?
I know, these are important questions. As a kid, I thought, how does Superman shave? I mean,
Superman can't shave, and he can never have sex, or he'd kill the person, right?
no, they explained one time he uses his X-ray vision into a mirror, which reflects and cuts the whiskers.
That's how he has sex? That's weird. That's really weird. Adam, I was thinking about it last night, and no offense, but, actually, this doesn't even involve you or your character, but for Kylo Ren to be such a bad guy, it means really that Han Solo and Princess Leia had to have been terrible parents. I mean, like the Menendez brothers had better parents for him to go to those lengths. I feel like that's a hole that hasn't been explained.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, when you play a character like that, do children still want to dress as you for Halloween, or are they just like, he's bad, he killed Han Solo, we don't like him?
No, that's my favorite part, I think, is kids in Halloween, especially in my building. We have a lot of, everybody in my building in New York has kids. So applying them with lightsabers and helmets is kind of my job.
I see. So you supply them with all that stuff, and then they reward you by coming to your door dressed as your character.
Yeah.
And will they get extra candy when they do something like that?
No.
They will not. That's what it is to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Ryan, is Jedi in the title of this film singular or plural?
oh, you go right for the throat, don't you? Who put you up to this? In my mind, it was always singular, because in my mind, it always referred to Luke Skywalker was the last Jedi. So.
And you're the writer, so in your mind...
When I say I mind, I don't know what else I'm talking about, but yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
So, yes.
It's not Jedi with two... Would there be two eyes at the end of Jedi?
Jedi, yes.
Jedu.
Daisy, is your character Rey related to anyone on any of these channels? Do you think that you have a feeling of...
Mark?
I'm not selling. This whole saga is about family. A dysfunctional family.
It's like This Is Us in space, in a way.
Yeah. So, I mean, you think you have bad relatives. Imagine how I felt when I realized he was Dad Vader.
Yeah.
And I thought I was a nice, nurturing, in my mind, I was a great uncle to Ben Solo, and I feel tremendous guilt that I wasn't there for him.
Yeah, nobody was there for him.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Talk about a nefarious nephew.
When you did, now I don't know, a lot of people probably don't remember, but when Darth Vader said, "I am your father," it was like, I remember being in the theater and feeling shock and excitement, and it was really the ultimate spoiler. We didn't have the internet back then, so people couldn't spread it around. How long did you have to keep that secret?
Oh, well over a year and a half. And, you know, in the first one, nobody cared. When they gave me Star Wars, I gave it to my friends to read. I said, this is really goofy. You should read this. And I said, can I give it to Sheila? Sure. Nobody cared. But now with Empire, Star Wars became a thing. And when I read the script, there was a placeholder for that moment, which was an attempt to keep the secret even from the cast and crew. Because at that moment in the screenplay, it's just as you see it, but the revelation is when Vader says, "You don't know the truth. Obi-Wan killed your father." And I say, scream, "No!" Just like you see it. That's not true. That's impossible. Wallop with the hand and so forth. And I thought, what an amazing twist. Sir Alec Guinness is the ultimate bad guy. And Irvin Kershon, the director, said, I want to see you after shooting. Which is scary. It's like your teacher. I know.
Save that line for the next one.
You're in for it now.
This is after you shot the scene.
No, before we shot this scene.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you something that I know, George knows, meaning George Lucas, and when I tell you, you'll know. Because if it leaks, we'll know it's you. And I said, what? He said, we're going to put in this line. And he gave me the piece of paper that said, "I am your father." And I was just, like you, I was just stunned. I thought, well, as good as Guinness being the bad guy, this is even, I said, is this true? And he said, well, you're going to play, he says, search your feelings. And, it was shocking. But I have to tell you, within 3 days of shooting that scene, there were tabloid news reporters that would hang around in pubs down the street from Elstree Studios in Boreham Wood, offering 15-pound notes. She'd go, "Oh, she saw Willis, come on, we need some." And within 3 days, it wasn't a big head, it was a little box on the front of a tabloid. It said, "Guinness head baddie in Star Wars 2. In England, baddie is what they use for villain. There was no title, Empire Strikes Back, just Star Wars 2. And I was delighted because they had leaked
the wrong
fake information. But the thing is, it was torturous because for a year and a half, I was really nervous that I'd slip up or talk in my sleep or something. It was a real burden. But I'm really proud because by the time we saw the screening and it happened, everybody, even in the screening that had worked on the film, and the cast was there too, were stunned. Harrison turned around, he was sitting right in front of me, he said, "Hey kid, you didn't tell me that." I apologize. I only include the F-bomb for historical accuracy.
Well, he's the one who said it.
That's what he said.
Does he like your imitation of him?
I don't think so. I got a phone call from one time. He said, "I don't sound anything like that."
Mark Hamill is here, Ryan Johnson, Andy Ridley, Adam Driver. We'll be right back with more members of the Star Wars universe when we return. It's time to meet that manpower now from Star Wars The Last Jedi. Please welcome John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Andy Serkis, Gwendolyn Christie, Kelly Marie Tran, and Dern. because I was interested because I heard that you were on our show years ago.
I was.
And you are now a newcomer to this whole thing. In fact, I looked you up on IMDb. Your last movie credit was, I wrote it down, Butterfly Rave Girl in a movie called XOXO, and here you are now in Star Wars. That's really, really...
Show maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it was my first TV credit ever.
Oh, in a way, I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
Yeah.
John, you're kind of in the same boat with the last movie, right? What is it like? How has your life changed since that movie came out? Like, do people mention this movie to you every single day?
No, it's actually been okay for me, man. I live in my own little bubble at home.
You do? You have an actual
never
bubble?
leave.
So you found that if you stay in the house, nobody will ever bother you.
That's the key.
Gwen, I guess, you know, we can't get into plot points, obviously, because we have to keep things secret and all this stuff, but will Brienne of Tarth ever get together and take Will it happen already?
No, I mean, does anyone here want that to happen?
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure. They seem pretty lukewarm to me.
Let's show Gwen's character here in the movie. Now, this is Captain Phasma, right? You wear a lot of armor on Game of Thrones also. Is this like a knight? Which armor is more uncomfortable?
I do have to say, and Ryan is staring at me, it's like 2 pitchforks going into my heart. But I would say that Captain Phasma is a more comfortable armor. It is a little bit like wearing a car. But then I saw that Captain Phasma has been made into a car.
Oh, really?
There is a Captain Phasma car. Yeah.
Really?
So you can drive me.
This is... Well, I hope it has air conditioning. Now, Andy, you also... Andy, you've been in... I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about... You've been in maybe more big movies than anybody with Planet of the Apes and King Kong and The Lord of the Rings. I think you were the... How do you make... Snoke, how do you make that character, especially since you're acting primarily with your face, different from these other characters?
Well, it's just another character. I mean, you know, he happens to be, well, actually, what's your theory, actually, is what I want to know. Because there are so many floating
There's
around.
a guy who's got a problem with every theory that anyone... and hopefully it's not one of the Snoke theories that Ryan came up with, but we don't know what his theory is. I asked him 11 times. We'll never get to the bottom of anything with him. He's from Australia. But, yeah, he's got a shirt that says, your Snoke theory sucks. JJ put your uncle Guillermo in the last movie because your uncle Guillermo is a huge fan of the Star Wars, like a lot of people are, but JJ put him in the movie. Did Ryan put your uncle in the movie, or maybe an aunt?
Well, JJ also killed my uncle in the movie. So, and this time, my friend Jay got killed in this movie. So I feel like Star Wars is going to go through my whole friends and family.
This has been a terrible experience for you overall. Lori, this is your second, like, huge movie franchise, first being Jurassic Park, of course. Is this for you? Because, you know, we've talked, I mean, you've done so many great things. Is this something that, I was surprised to see you in a Star Wars movie. Is this something you've always wanted to do?
Dream of a lifetime.
It is.
Yeah. When I was a little girl, about 2 blocks from here at the Cinerama Dome was the first time I ever waited in line to see a movie, being Star Wars. By the way, that's Luke Skywalker. And it just changed everything. And I had R2-D2 and C-3PO by my bed. I was so excited with these figures, and I will never forget not only being welcomed by this amazing family, but one day on set, Ryan said, hey Laura, a fan of yours wants to say hi. And I remember turning around, and I was like, Chewbacca. And I started crying. I felt slightly embarrassed that I was weeping as he hugged me, but it was
What does a wet
profound.
Chewbacca smell like?
Amazing.
You mentioned the action figures, and I don't think it's fair that the actors, the characters get action figures, and the director, who, you know, does a lot of work, doesn't. Hasbro, we asked Kenner, but they said he couldn't do this, but Hasbro came up with a little Ryan action figure. Ryan, it looks like you're...
And the likeness is uncanny.
Very flattering.
Pretty good. You look like you're getting married to the pork. So this is for you. This is the only one in existence. So you can take this home and show it to people, and then maybe one of your drunken friends will steal it. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. The whole cast is here. The Last Jedi will be December 15th. We'll be back with everybody in a moment. So Ryan, you came up with like everything, right? I mean, really everything?
Yeah.
You came the porgs, for instance. Oh no, it's alive. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Now, were you worried that maybe this would be received? Like, I remember the Ewoks not being received particularly well. I think people look back on them now fondly. Obviously, we know Jar Jar said. Were you worried at all that this would be too cute? And is that why you give it a name that was almost porn?
I was, when we would bring the puppet out on set, I knew, that's when I first got my inkling, because the work would stop on set and half the crew would be like, oh, that's so adorable. And half the crew would be kind of giving it the side eye a little bit.
Who didn't like it, the pork?
I tweeted it with the hashtag.
Nobody.
No, I tweeted with the hashtag wholesome pornography. And the Disney executives were not
They did not like that.
No, because as a children, listen, people forget that these movies were made for children.
No, they're made for middle-aged nerds now. John, what was your reaction to the program? What is your reaction?
I just naturally don't like them. I don't. When I had the Falcon and there was a hole, and then there was like little porgs all bunched together, and then there were big ones. I got itchy.
There was a porg hole on the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, they had the puppets blinking and all that kind of stuff. I'm not into it.
They were coming... The porgs were coming into the Millennium Falcon?
No, they were there, planted, made, like, you know, for shooting. They were all over the place.
Oh, good. I think we've learned something about the movie then. Yeah. That's a good little detail. Did that ruin anything, Ryan?
Way to go,
John.
John.
You shouldn't have revealed?
I know.
Oscar, you like the porgs?
I love the porgs. I'm pro porg.
You pro porg? Andy, when you see a creature like this, do you feel like you should be playing it?
Oh, yeah. I actually said to Ryan, look, I mean, Snoke fine, but can you please allow me to play at least one scene as a porg? And we talked through a storyline. It didn't evolve in the way that I thought it might. I kind of thought, okay, well, I forget it. I mean, I hated it.
That would be some serious range going from Snoke to the porg, really.
Yeah.
Spin-off movie.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a bunch of covers of Entertainment Weekly, and I guess I don't know if they're pitting you guys against each other, but there's that one. I don't know how they're going to determine who won this contest.
We're number 4.
And this one is kind of weird. Kathy Lee and Yoda. Speaking of Yoda, and speaking of some of the characters, obviously Mark and Luke Skywalker and Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, Han Solo was in the last movie. Do you get like those? Billy D. Williams call you, Ryan, and go like, hey, just want you to know I'm around, I'll be in town, etc.
I haven't gotten a call from him.
You did not get a call from him. If he did call, would that have changed anything?
I can't.
You can't say anything.
My phone will ring right now if I say.
So you cannot say whether Lando is or is not in the movie?
No, Lando's not. I love that character so much, but there just wasn't space for it.Ok at all the wonderful people we've got.
Yeah, because instead of Lando, you've got these stuffed animals running around. We're going to take a break. Movie again, well, you know the name of the movie. We'll be right back to the cast on Star Wars The Last Jedi. That's a bottle. Oh my God, look at guess the pork is attacking Ryan. Oh, that would make for one weird lovemaking section. Ryan, tell us one thing before we go. One thing that you want to reveal, something, maybe just a little nugget of something. Please, this audience demands it. They want it. Is there anything you can say?
Your Jedi mind tricks will not work.
What is the first word in the film? The one word. What is the first word?
I can do this.
Okay,
This
tell us.
I can do. The first word is weir.
Oh.
W-E-F-S-V-R-E. Huge.
That's my two words. I want to thank everyone except Matt Damon. The movie is Star Wars The Last Jedi. It opens December 15th. Nightline is next. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.